Hey out there, everybody. It is Wednesday, and that means it's time for our midweek message. And it is also the beginning, setting us into a brand new month. We are moving into the month of July, which means we're about to explore a whole new permaculture principle as our theme for the month, which I think is really appropriate and timely and going to give us some opportunity to really look from some various perspectives. And so our theme this month is going to be use slow and small solutions. Use slow and small solutions. And my friends, I just want to put a thought out there for you to think about this week. And we're going to elaborate on this a little bit more on Sunday. But as we have all just watched the Supreme Court overturn the Roe versus Wade decision, and I know many of us have a lot of feelings and questions and uncertainty about what do we do? How do we move forward? What do we do about this? Well, I want to use this opportunity to think about this idea of using slow and small solutions. Because even if we do not like the result that is showing up in our world right now, we can learn a lot about how we got here, from how we got here, about what it takes for us to build what we want to see moving forward. And that is, if we think about the history of Roe versus Wade over the last 50 years, those who've been fighting to overturn it have been choosing the slow and small solutions over and over and over again to reinforce their point of view, their desired outcome, and have been steadfast for 40 years in seeking to overturn this decision. And so, for many of us, what may look like something happening all at once, I think it's important for us to step back and look at all of the little steps that led us here. And I say all of this because there is a powerful lesson for us if we can see the strategy that was used to overturn this decision and recognize that this is something that took perhaps 40 years, almost an entire generation of work on the part of a certain group of people. We can then take that lesson for ourselves and realize how important it is for us to be steadfast in our choosing, to look to every possible small solution or slow solution, and remember that we may not see the immediate reward, but if we're willing to work for what we want to see in the world and keep working towards it over and over and over again, looking at every little possible way we can feed that thing, we might be able to see that there's a lesson here for those of us who want to build a more just, more equal, more equitable world about how we need to be showing up for the long haul, for the long run, recognizing that there is great work in front of us and that we have to not only step up and stand up in big ways, we also have to look to what are all of the little ways, the slow changing ways that can shift the trajectory of the nation, of generations, because that's what we have seen. We have seen a small group of people campaign using every small and slow solution in front of them that have stacked up over 40 years, that have now set the stage for what is coming. We can learn from this about what it takes to stand up, to show up, to do the work, to be steadfast, not to give up. We can learn from what we have just seen and use and use this as a lesson for us about what it takes to build a movement and to move forward. So we're going to expand on this. I just want you to think about it and hold it in your mind for the next couple days. And I'll talk to you more on Sunday. Blessed be, my friends.